What's up, guys? We're going to go into the three-part breath. Or some people will just call it the yogic breath. This three-part breath is a breath where we focus on, I say, filling up the water bottle, right? So if you fill up the water bottle, the water fills up at the bottom first and then rises. So we're thinking about filling up the low lobes of the lungs. You'll feel the belly expand, just like on that diaphragmatic breath. And then as you increase that, the chest will expand just like that thoracic type breath, the expansive breath does. And then the last part will be the collarbones will open up a little bit and your shoulders will rise just slightly because this is the smallest area of the lungs. It's going to be much more subtle, but we'll find that a lot of people only breathe into these, and that causes a lot of anxiety, shoulder trap issues, things like that, that if we practice the yogic breath, we'll be able to get a much fuller breath. We'll give these muscles a chance to turn off. It's just an all around great practice. So to get started, almost lost my headphone. To get started, we're going to focus on just the first part of the breath, which is going to be the stomach. Draw air in, and just focusing on basically your diaphragmatic breath and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can continue on for about 5 breaths or so here, and then you're going to move up the chain, focusing on building that into your chest. Inhale, and then you'll see my chest rise. Before my collarbones rise, I'll exhale. And again, inhale, exhale. Do that for about 5 breaths. And from there, we're going to go into the full thing. It's going to be an inhale, stomach, inhale more, chest, inhale more, shoulders. As you do this, really pay attention to each of the 3 parts. It may be difficult to feel them individually at first, but as you practice, it'll get more and more natural. If it still feels really unnatural, then shift your awareness back to the one that's hardest to feel. Most of the time, it will be the stomach. Most of the time, that diaphragmatic breath is the hardest for people that are patterned into this high breathing. It will be the harder one to get to. A lot of times, I'll even see reverse breathing as we inhale. The stomach sucks in. This one really helps you connect all 3 together. So in previous videos, we have worked on them each individually minus the shoulder breath. So if you need to go back to those and practice those, great. But this is one that threads them together. Those videos are like training like a single joint movement, like a bicep curl. And then the 3-part breath is going to be more of a compound exercise, like a squat or a deadlift. So this 3-part breath helps use the system how it was meant to use, but the other ones still have a place in the process. So again, I'll recap. 3-part breath, I like to think about it as filling up a water bottle. As you pour the water in, the air, as the air comes in, it fills up at the bottom and then rises. And as it rises, everything expands and lifts. And then as you exhale, everything kind of falls right back into place. One more time. And again, for these, you can use this as a standalone, an adjunct to other breath practices. I like to put a minimum of 12 minutes on the clock for my breathing practices, but do what you can. A little bit is better than none. You can even do these while standing in the grocery store line. All right, let me know if you have any questions.